Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding what does your reflection want to tell you. Before we get into this, I like to say this is a general reading, so not everything resonates for you. If nothing resonates at all, I pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, this is group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'm gonna allow you to pick your groups in peace. And with that being said, if this reading resonated for you or if it was entertaining, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially comment because I love interacting with y'all. Mind y'all always be saying I can't hear me, and it's just like when I'm editing the video, I can hear it perfectly. So I don't know if it's like turning down the volume because like, I don't know. Hopefully y'all can hear me in this one. But yeah, I will see you guys in your reading. Bye. Hello everyone. Welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding what does your reflection want to tell you. Before we get into this, I like to say this is a general reading, so not everything resonates for you. If nothing resonates at all, I'll pick a different pile. And if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, let's get into your reading. So we have 4 cards. Page of Swords as your first card. Then we have the Moon in reversed. Oh, wow. The Moon in reversed. The King of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. What is your bottom deck energy? Wow, that's scary because first of all, your bottom deck energy was Justice the last time, but I ended up getting another card, and it's Justice again. That's crazy with the Judgment being under that. Oh. Okay. What does your reflection want to tell you? Give me a second, guys. So starting off with this Page of Swords and the Moon, and literally for your oracle, the third eye is showing. So there's definitely something about perception and knowledge that is going to be changing. I feel like Spirit is asking you to be open to different mindsets, to be open to different ways of living, to be open to different ways of thinking, you know, newness. Be open to that. And I feel like you are with this Page of Swords because in all pages, they're willing to learn. I feel like pages are never, like, none of the pages are ignorant. Like, they're willing to learn. They're open to learning. They're open to starting. They're open to growing because they know that they're not, they're new to this. They understand, and I love the page for that because I feel like they're so humble. Like, this is probably like a weird way of viewing the pages in tarot, but I feel like they're very humble because they're never like in position to turn their head away from a learning opportunity, or they're never turning their way from a lesson. So, and then with this Moon in reverse, I'm hearing like Spirit is asking you to like, do not be afraid to look at ideas that you were completely against with a fresh mind, because maybe there's something that you guys learned recently and I feel like it's changed your entire way of thinking. And Spirit is asking, and I'm looking at this book and it says A New Earth, awakening to your life's purpose. Like, there's something about what's going on in your life right now, or what's probably going to happen soon, but you've literally experienced something that has changed your way of thinking, that has literally rewired your brain. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you're like, with the Page of Swords, it's like you're walking into something and you're not even realizing what you're walking into. That's an okay. And now I'm hearing, especially, you know, and it's funny because I didn't really know what the message was with the King of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles, but I'm also seeing be careful of walking into traps, because I feel like you guys are learning. Maybe some of you guys are now getting into spirituality, or you're just, I don't know, you're learning a new subject, and there are sharks in this water too. That's the thing. Like, you don't even, oh my God, well, I'm just hearing so much stuff, and I'm looking at the Moon card in reverse, and it's just like 2 different worlds that you don't know. It's giving me never go into the ocean at night. Like, oh my God. I feel like you're walking away from something that wasn't serving you. Or like, for example, maybe you're walking away from a job, right? And this job has taught you a lot, but it's also been like, there has been like a lot of snakes. There's been a lot of sharks at your workplace. So you're going to another job, or you're looking for new jobs, and just because it looks nice, you're like, okay, I'm going to apply here. I'm going to work here and I'm going to love it here. And there's nothing wrong with being optimistic, but do understand that there's going to be sharks everywhere. Like literally everywhere you go. Like you cannot avoid that. And that's just something that you're going to have to accept no matter how hard the pill is. But there's going to be snakes, sharks, Decepticons, all of that literally everywhere. And I feel like that's maybe what you're learning right now, or the lesson that Spirit is wanting you to get out of whatever's happening in your life or in your life right now. Another thing that I'm hearing, I'm now getting another message with the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. It's important, like there's nothing wrong with being the King of Wands, because usually like when people think of the King of Wands, they usually label it as like someone that's very like playboy type of energy. But the King of Wands, first of all, the King of Wands is a king in tarot. So they have regal, royal energy. So I feel like with the Four of Pentacles is just emphasizing that more, or reinforcing that more. If you want to be the King of Wands, that's fine. If you want to be someone that's very charming, someone that everyone wants you, romantically, platonically, jobs, or whatever. If you want to be the King of Wands, you can be the King of Wands, but understand with the Four of Pentacles, you do have to keep your energy away from certain things, because the King of Wands has a lot to offer. They have a lot of passion to offer. They have, and I'm hearing insight as well. Like they have a lot to offer, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I feel like life could have shown you that bringing a lot to the table is usually bad, because you end up getting played, walked over on, whatever the case may be, or putting your all into something like a job is bad. No, there's nothing bad about that, because that just shows how abundant you are as a person. But the thing is, what you're going to have to learn with the Four of Pentacles, you do have to be selfish sometimes. You do have to be like, I am too worth it to be standing next to you. And that, wow, oh my God. And see, and that's what they say about the King of Wands. The King of Wands can be very arrogant, egotistical. No, and it's like the King of Wands is sitting there looking at everybody like, you see, they call me egotistical. They call me arrogant, but I have to be this way, because if I'm not this way, guess what? I'm going to get hurt. I'm not even going to have energy to give y'all, because y'all are going to take it from me. I'm hearing like someone that's like, everyone is going against them, and the King of and it's like everyone against the King of Wands. You know, and this could be your situation right now. And Spirit is like, your reflection is saying there's nothing wrong with you, but you're going about it the wrong way. You have to be this way. You have to be arrogant, because maybe someone could have taught you that confidence is arrogance. That's not what that is. With the Four of Pentacles, you have to embody that energy too. And that's another thing with the Four of Pentacles. Usually the Four of Pentacles is never a good card. They usually describe it as attachment, holding on to something too tightly, clinging on to something. But I'm really not getting that in this spread with the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, which is that, bro, this, wow. Everything is clicking so bad right now. Like, no, but in a good way. Like, when I say bad, I mean, like, it's clicking really good right now. Because I'm hearing, like, there could be something going on in your life where literally everyone is looking at you, and none of them have, like, a clear perception of you. You know, and it's like, literally, you guys could be in a situation where all the good people are being labeled as bad people, and all the bad people are being labeled as good people. Get out of that situation. First of all, leave from that situation, because that is what's going on. Like, if you think that that's what's going on, that's what's going on. This is your confirmation right here. And 644. I just knew to look. That's what's going on here, because with the Four of Wands and the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, literally these two cards are me personally, that's what I see. Maybe I'm going to the wrong readers, but these cards are usually depicted in very, very bad energy, but they can be good cards. So I feel like your reflection is telling you, like, girl or dude, like, yes, you are that and a bag of chips. Like, it's okay to think that, but guess what? That comes with having to be selfish sometimes. That comes with you having to look yourself in the eye and be like, I'm sorry, like, as bad as this sounds, but I am better than that person. I don't need to be putting my energy in this person, because I'm better than them. And I'm not talking about as a human, because we all are human and have souls and should be respected. But based on like the state that they're in and what they're bringing to life and how they're allowing themselves to be perceived, you are better than them, and you don't need to be around them. And it's okay to say that. Don't sit there and like tell yourself that you're being arrogant. This is necessary. This is necessary, and this is why, like, wow, I just feel like you're just not being understood. But Spirit is saying you're seeing this clearly, and I feel like a lot of you guys are coming to that point where you're realizing, like, yeah, this is just how I'm gonna have to behave. This is how I'm gonna actually have to view myself as well. Because that's another thing. If the Four of Wands, I mean, and I keep saying the Four of Wands. So maybe, yeah, this is an environment. This is a place where you wanted to be accepted in, that should have been welcoming, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. Because now, like, oh my God, and I'm getting a whole different message. Like, especially with that Four of Wands continuously popping up in my head, I feel like another thing is, you guys have been put in situations where a person that claimed that they loved you, or like a home environment, whatever, it's a place that was supposed to provide love. You went in there thinking that you were gonna get it, and you didn't. And that's happened repeatedly, and this could have led you into this energy of never looking for a home, never looking for love. Like, you're never gonna, like, and if you're gonna, like, if anything, you look for hotels, because you know homes don't exist, is what I'm hearing. Like, you guys are living in hotels rather than an actual home. So if you're also in that energy as well, because the King of Wands can be like that too. So, like, I feel like this King of Wands is you. Like, regardless of gender, I feel like that King of Wands is you. Wow, it's, you know what I'm also getting is, like, the journey to the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is where you are right now. It's like the Page of Swords, you know, just they're wanting to learn. They're wanting to grow. They're the page. They're so excited to learn. And they're just looking in their book, not realizing where they're going. And then they ended up going to this, like, whatever this is, because the Moon in reverse can be about deception, things not being clear, things not being transparent. So, you know, and you ended up falling into whatever this was, and then you came out as a King of Wands and Four of Pentacles. That's only going to resonate for some people, because your bottom deck energy is justice as well. And do I want to get another card? No, I'm not, because I don't want this reading to be that long. No, I'm not. I'm going to control myself. So what does your reflection want to tell you? Like, it's like, you know, it's just really up to you to create the balance that you need to execute this plan. Because in your head, you're probably planning on, you know, living a certain way. Like, I feel like a lifestyle is going to have to change. A way of thinking is going to have to change if you want success, because the King of Wands can have anybody, anything that they want, because they're the King of Wands. But it's just like, if not balanced enough, you can easily flip into the reverse position, and now you are now labeled as controlling, manipulative. Then that's who you are, essentially. You know, a way of thinking, a way of is going to go. I'm hearing also, do not attach so much to looks. I'm just hearing so much. No, I can't do this. No. I'm so sorry. But yes, group 1, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I will see you next one. Bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading regarding what does your reflection want to tell you. Before we get into this, I like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I'll pick it up for a pile. And if you have trouble with the piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, let's get into your reading. So your first card is the Two of Wands. Then we have the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I heard you're disrespecting yourself. You're disrespecting yourself every time that you have an opportunity to do this and go forward with this, but you don't. Okay. So, I feel like you guys... Okay. I'm hearing so much stuff, but I want to be able to, like, communicate this in a way where everyone understands and, like, I'm able to get it out clearly. But I feel like you guys are being put in a situation where you have no choice but to speak up for yourself. You have no choice but to be confrontational. You have no choice but to look the problem dead in its eye and fix it. Because I feel like the longer you do that, like, the longer you don't act on what you know is right, I feel like the smaller the corner is going to get. And I just seen 122. Like, the smaller the box is going to get, the smaller the corner is going to get, and it's going to get so uncomfortable up to the point where now you have absolutely no choice, because there's nowhere else to run. You have absolutely no choice but to do whatever this is. Like, I feel like you guys, like, For a lot of you guys, this is living in your truth, speaking your truth, or some of you guys actually have to go to someone and tell them, like, look, this is not what's gonna keep happening. I can't do this, I can't do that. I am willing to go forward with this. Like, you're gonna have to set boundaries. I feel like, and this is a lesson for you guys, especially with your oracle card being starseed, self, memories, and identity. The thing that sticks out to me the most is self and identity, because I feel like right now you are being forced to learn the lesson of living in your own skin and not allowing people to treat you however way that they want just because they don't align with what you align with. And I feel like you guys are like, you know that you have to do this, you want to do it, and I feel like you're planning for it, but you're overthinking it. Like, you're overthinking the decision, you're overthinking what you have to say. And mind you, these two people on the floor, and they're all everyone is looking this way. I just realized that. Even in this card, the girl is looking this way. Stop turning your head. Stop making a... Oh, I really don't like this energy, because now I'm starting to feel like people are literally just taking... Right, exactly. People are literally just taking advantage of you because they know you're not going to say nothing. They know you're not going to do nothing. And even if you do say something, whatever you said, they're not going to take it seriously because they know you're not going to act on it. And like I said, like, the more you do this, the more bold people are going to get. The more, and if it's not people, the more demanding that job is going to get. The more you allow them to stress you out and keep overworking you without saying nothing, they're just taking it with a smile, the more they're going to start pressing up on you. This is what I'm telling y'all. It's going to get worse. I'm telling you that right now. I'm hearing like a tower moment is approaching you and you don't even realize it. Whatever. Wow. And now I'm just getting like the sense of urgency, like, get out of there ASAP. Out of there ASAP before it gets worse. Before, like, I don't know what this is, and I don't want to scare nobody, but this is literally the energy that I'm getting now. It's like, get out of there. Snap, snap, snap. I'm hearing like something is trying to catch your attention. That's another thing. There's another message wanting to come through about someone trying to get your attention, or something trying to get your attention. I'm hearing like a snap. Let me think about this for a second. I'm not sure. What is that? What is that? Because, like, I'm getting another message where someone is trying to get your attention, or something's trying to get your attention, but you're not looking at it because you're literally looking the other way. Another thing I just heard is literally the complete opposite, which is funny because this happened in the first group. It's like the opposite. Like, the more you try and like to control interactions, because this is what I'm getting, like someone planning to say something to somebody, and I use it in the example of maybe you have to say something to somebody and tell them what it is and what it's not. But another thing that I'm hearing that's causing you stress and causing you more anxiety is you planning how you're gonna have a conversation with somebody instead of just being. Instead of just letting the conversation happen and flow naturally, instead of letting something happen naturally, because a lot of you guys now, like I said, this is a complete opposite message, because we literally have temperance here too, and wow, justice and the 10 of swords. Because now this is the opposite of literally the first message, where some of you guys are actually in your head so much that I'm hearing like it's a spiral. Everything can get so confusing. And it's like you're planning it so much that you're not even living. Like, that's like maybe the way you speak. Maybe some of you guys like hate your voice, or maybe how you speak, how you pronounce certain words. I don't know. And like you think about it so much that you don't even realize that if you were to just stop thinking about it for a second and just talk, you would have much more, you would be much more happier with what you're hearing out of your mouth, rather than planning everything out, rather than trying to like, you know, I don't know, like, oh, I'm gonna get more cards for you guys, because what is this? Spirit, what is group 1's reflection? I mean, not group 1. What is group 2's reflection? Wanting to tell group 2 or say to group 2. Stop overcomplicating it. Stop overthinking it. Knight of Swords. And it's very, like, not ignorant, but it's kind of like, not insensitive, but it's kind of like, to tell someone, stop overthinking, with nothing else after that. Because I'm pretty sure if the person wanted to, if it was that easy, the person would have just done that. But I feel like this is more so yourself telling you that you have the green light to allow yourself just let go. Like, it's safe to let go. It's safe to. Because another reason why you guys are doing it, because you feel like you have to be tense. Because you feel like something's going to be thrown at you. But, like, if you're tense, if you're blocking yourself, it's not going to hurt, or it's just not going to hurt as much. But if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you know it's going to sting more, is what I'm hearing. I don't know why that just came through, because that's literally besides the point. But we have the Knight of Swords. Just go, act. Someone needs to make a decision on something. So what is group 2's reflection trying to tell group 2? Yeah, now back to the message before. You guys need to, like, really, and that's another thing. Like, and if you're gonna do something, you have to stay committed to it. You have to stay committed to it. I'm even hearing, like, certain people might tell, certain people might tell you, like, oh, that's not the best option for you. You shouldn't do it. That's why you feel like sometimes you might have to defend yourself when you're talking, or there's just a need to really speak up for yourself, because maybe there's always back talk. There's always, like, someone always has something slick to say when it comes down to discussing self. But I am hearing that if you're going to be talking about something, make sure you're going to be committed to it. Make sure this is just not, oh, I feel like I want to do this, and then talk about it for a bit. Start it, maybe even, and then don't finish it. Make sure that you're committed to it. Make sure this is actually something that you're passionate about, something I'm even hearing, like, knowledgeable in. I'm hearing, like take yourself seriously with the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. Like, stay committed. Keep reaching for where you want to go. Spirit. Oh my God. I hate when it happens. I just dropped my cards. Hold on, guys. I need to get my cards. Spirit, what is group 2 reflection want to tell group 2? The Hermit. Right. I feel like what you're going through right now is literally about your personal journey and about you discovering yourself. I even heard rediscovering yourself. But, I feel like some of you guys might have to do something alone. Okay, so maybe the decision is probably to tell someone, like, look, because I'm hearing a lot of you guys already made the decision to leave something, and I don't want to keep equating it to a person. It could be a job, or it could even be a mindset. That's another reason probably why the message of take yourself seriously came out, because maybe this is just a mindset, but you have to stay committed to it. Like, I'm hearing, like, okay, quick sidebar, and then I'll get back into the original message I was going to get. But if this is not a person outside of yourself, or if this is not a job, and this is actually yourself that you're talking about, I feel like you're telling yourself to be like, look, you already made the decision to leave this lifestyle alone, to leave this way of thinking alone. And you're, like, talking to yourself, and you're talking to, like, the old version of yourself. Like, you've already made the decision, but now you're just making that closure. Like, look, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to leave you behind. It was great being you for, like, the past 5 years. But now it's time to reinvent myself into someone new, because they're the one that's going to be able, they align with the lifestyle that I want. You don't do that anymore. So maybe you have to write a goodbye letter to yourself. Which is crazy. Memories here. That's why, okay, now I get why this is here. But, okay, if it's not you, and if this is a job or somebody else, I feel like you guys already made the decision to cut this off, but now you got to go and say it. So it's finalized. So now they know that the contract is over, because it's still open if you don't sign it. Like, sign it away. You got to make that commitment to sign it away. So I feel like Spirit is backing you up. Yourself is backing you up. They're like, look, I got you. Like, no, not even Spirit. I feel like yourself is telling you, like, put Spirit aside. Put everyone aside. Even your loved ones, they love you, but put them aside right now. And you're looking at yourself and you're telling yourself, I got you. You're going to get through this alone. I mean, not alone. No. Well, okay, that's going to make sense because you're not going to go through this alone. But I do feel like this is a journey that you're going to have to like really sit with yourself. It's more so something that you're learning yourself, because with the Hermit, you don't see nobody here. There's no, like the public is not there. It's just this person. It seems like a remote island. Like you're doing this for yourself and essentially by yourself, because I feel like there's gonna be people to support you, but you have to go up those stairs alone. You have to sit there alone. You have to go in your head alone. They can't come with you. I feel like they'll support you. That I feel like you're gonna have. For a lot of you guys are gonna have support. If you don't, then okay. But I feel like they're just saying to keep going. Like use this Knight of Swords energy that you have, because you guys could be very, very passionate. You can even, people could even have called you very impulsive in the past. And even if you are, you have that passion, that energy to even be that way. And spirit in yourself is telling you to use it to bettering yourself. Like use it. Like I'm hearing like, this reminds me of when I took a cold shower. It's like, ugh, I hate cold showers. But it's just like, get it done, get it done, get it done. It's like, use that energy, like psych yourself up. Like, it's not even a word, but like, like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. Now I'm like energized. So give me, like, let me calm down. Let me calm down so I can deliver these messages. But you guys, I'm even excited. But you know how like, let's say for example, you're tired and you just like, you know what, I'm gonna shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. And then you actually, you know, shake it off. Like spirit is saying, use that energetic, impulsive energy to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just get up and do it. I'm gonna just go hurry up and jump in the shower and do it. And I feel like, because this is not essentially an easy journey to go through, especially if this is something that like requires you to do this yourself. It's not easy. It's really not. The spirit is like, come on, just go ahead and do it. Because you can get it done. You can come out of this tunnel and then come back to everyone and be like, hey guys, you know? But yes, group 2, that was your reading, because it's 13 minutes now and I don't want it to be that long. But yeah, with this King of Pentacles, I do feel like, quick sidebar, something that you invested in, I feel like is going to be taking off soon after a while of it not. But yeah, group 2, that was your reading. I hoped it helped you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what does a reflection want to tell you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything resonates for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile. And if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, let's get into the reading. So your first card is the King of Cups. Then we have the Page of Swords. Then we have the World. And the Queen of Swords, which is literally crazy because first of all of these cards have come out for, except for the King of Cups, all of these cards have come out for at least one group, which was group 1 or group 2. All 3 of these cards right here. Like, it's sick. And I shuffled the deck. I shuffled it multiple times, so that's just weird. And then your bottom deck energy for, why did I just say that? Wow, I'm literally so like confused right now. Okay, anyways. But for your oracle card, we have, I don't know how to pronounce that, but unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. Okay. Spirit, what is the message here? What do they want to tell you? King of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting this like freeing feeling, this communal feeling. Like it's giving me the energy of cookout on Sunday at Prospect Park, where other people join in on your barbecue, other families join in your barbecue or your cookout, because of how potent and divine the energy is. It's just so attractive to everybody. I'm hearing like, I feel like this is spirit or yourself trying to tell you, okay, so this is for people that have done the work, because you guys have learned a lesson here on probably, you know, sharing your energy with other people, something to do with you, the interaction between you and another person or a group of people. It's how you mix with other people and how you detach from other people. It has something to do with that, if it's what I'm getting. You guys learned a lesson from this, and you actually learned it. like now you're acting out of that knowledge as well. So I feel like you guys are going to be coming into union with maybe a soul tribe, or that's who you're just going to be attracting, because this Three of Pentacles keeps showing itself. Like, wow, and the Fool, Jesus Christ, after the Five, I can't make this up. Under that is the Queen of Cups. Wow. So the Three of Pentacles being above the Fool just shows me exactly there's a sense of you meeting new people and you actually connecting with these people, you socializing with these people, you networking with these people. Under the Fool was the Five of Cups, and like I was saying, you learned a lesson, and maybe this lesson probably wasn't like the most easiest one to get through. It wasn't the most easiest one to learn. Maybe it was even painful, but you learned it after a loss, after discovering something. And then under that was the Queen of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, you did the work. Oh my God, under that, wow. Yeah, you guys learned, which is why I feel like you guys are going to be blessed with this, because it's so divine. It's so freeing. I'm hearing like this woman being liberated, but we have the Queen of Swords next to this. You've learned the lesson. You still know how to be open, but you also know how to close back up when necessary. You know how to protect yourself in situations where you feel and you know that you need protection. It's like you're no longer being subconsciously defensive in situations when you know you're no longer being in constant fight or flight mode. So now you're not sabotaging situations where you're meant to be safe in, because you're not in that fight or flight mode, if that makes sense. Like, you're not being defensive so much so that you'll literally be defensive in a situation that doesn't even require that. So now you just gave this energy to this outlet that wasn't even having that energy either, and now you just lost whatever that was. So I'm even hearing like bleeding on people that didn't bleed on you. You probably didn't do I'm not saying you did that, but this could have been a situation where like you had to learn the hard way that, I don't know, but you guys definitely learned. And it's funny because I was literally saying, it's now clicking in my head, I was literally saying the interaction between you and another person or a group of people, or just how you interacted with people in general, it's changing. It's literally changing. And wow, this also makes sense. Wow, and I didn't mean to click. I cannot make this up. But wow, okay. Literally look at this. And this was over these. After dealing with controlling, dramatic, problematic people that were corrupt, that tried to corrupt you during your vulnerable points, you had to go into solitude to heal yourself, to detox yourself with the vegans here. You had to detox yourself of that energy because you were starting to internalize it, which made you constantly anxious, which made you constantly feel like you need to be in fight or flight mode. And then when you healed that, you let it go, you're back to your most purest form, but in a more heightened way, because you're back, I'm hearing like even back to the drawing board, but with experience this time. It's like your heart is being restored. It's like what your heart was like before you had any scars on it. But this time it's restored, but it still has the wisdom that they got from those scars. Like, it's crazy. It's honestly beautiful, and I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. And now you guys are experiencing unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. Excitement, like I could really cry for y'all. Like, that's so nice. Like, I'm so happy. I feel like you guys are not going to be afraid to show that you're the King of Cups, regardless of gender. You're not going to be afraid to be vulnerable. You're not going to be afraid to be emotional. You're not going to be afraid to show your emotions. You're not going to be afraid to talk with people about your emotions. You guys are very emotionally intelligent. Very emotionally intelligent. Some of you guys could even be helping people with their own, you know, their own problems because of your own experiences. I kind of want to get another card because your reading is only 5 minutes. Spirit, what is group 3's reflection trying to tell group 3? We have the Three of Pentacles. Exactly. I feel like you guys are going to be connecting with people because I feel like your reflection is telling you to reach out. Like, if you want to, like, be friends with someone, don't be afraid to try and befriend them. Yeah, don't be afraid to try and befriend them because you're going to get along. And if this is, like, business-wise, whatever the case may be, if you're wanting to, like, reach out to someone or something, don't be afraid to do it is what I'm getting. Spirit. What is group 3? Okay. That's 2.
Because my face is enough. Sorry, baby.
So we have the Star and the 9 of Pentacles coming out. Do I want to take it? Yeah, I'll take it. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be like resurrected in some sort. Wow! 4 of Swords being here. I didn't even see that. The Tower. I'm so like, I'm literally like screaming in your ears right now. But I like, bro, if you're a tarot reader watching this, you know like the excitement that you get when you see synchronicity, because like Spirit is showing out today. Spirit, you're showing out today, or for this reading, because it's like I literally just said hibernation. I didn't see that. The 4 of Swords is like a hibernation card where you're like taking rest, you're relaxing, you're rejuvenating yourself to come back out better than ever after a Tower moment. After a Tower moment, when you guys go in, bro, I can't make this up. I don't know if you guys are in this phase now where you're in like hibernation, but if that's the case, your spirit, like, oh my God. First of all, you're very in touch with your spirit guides because they're all coming through as in one. Like, they're literally living through you as well. Like, literally, you're telling yourself, like, bro, you don't even know what's coming. You don't even know. With the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Jesus Christ. You don't even know, because I feel like a lot of you guys probably accepted a lot of offers behind sneaky intended people. By sneaky people. They were offering you, like, or maybe you received offers that just weren't meant for you. Like, you had a lot of experience with that. But you guys, bro, when you go within, I'm telling y'all coming out better than you even thought that you could come better out as. You're gonna, first of all, you're gonna be okay in your own bubble, which is going to be so captivating by other people, because first of all, that's very rare. Like, as much you can be a confident person but still can't be in your own energy without going crazy. You don't, like, that's the thing. Like, people don't realize that those are like, not being able to be alone has nothing, like, okay, maybe it has stuff to do with confidence and stuff like that, but they're 2 separate things though. They're literally 2 separate things. Like, not being able to be alone, and I'm not even talking about in a relationship, I'm just talking about like in general, like you can't stand your own presence without going crazy. That is not a problem for y'all. Like, you're gonna be okay in your own energy, and like I said, it's very rare because many people can't do that. A lot of people, most people can't do it. So that alone is gonna make you stand out, because it's just like, everybody gonna be looking like, okay, well, dang, they don't need me, so let me try and I'm not saying like you should make people want to feel that way, but it's like it's a good thing when people see the value in so much and in you so much that they have no choice but to match it, which is why people start to thinking like, dang, well, they don't need me, let me do something, so they feel like, you know, like I could bring something to the table. Like, I feel like when you walk in a room, people are going to be fixing their shirt, fixing their hair, you know, thinking about what they're going to say to you before you even come to them, like stuff like that. And it's funny because you have the Star card here, and I didn't even take that into consideration. The Star card, literally the life of the party, the star of the room. Literally. Because it's just so rare. Like, it's just so captivating and beautiful. Like, she's literally sitting here with the coin in her hand. She looks beautiful. She looks just so happy. And you're just like, I don't care if you don't want to talk to me. Guess what? I can talk to the animals because they'll listen to me. I'll talk to the tree because they'll listen to me and they won't judge me. They're better than you. And it's like, as crazy as that sounds, is it not true? And then people are just looking at you in amazement. Like, bro, like, you don't even realize. You don't even realize. You don't even realize. Yeah, what else? Because I just literally completely lost my train of thought, because I'm literally ripping my lashes off right now. Why would I do that in this video? But that could even also be a sign where maybe you guys are going to be dressing a different way. Hold on, let me just rip this off. I'm so sorry, guys. I literally had to rip it off my lash because it was hurting and bothering me. I would show y'all, but like, actually, I'm gonna show y'all. I was ripping it off. Ugh, sorry. But maybe this could be a sign that a lot of you guys are gonna be going natural. Because I mean, we did have vegans here. So maybe a lot of you guys could be going towards a more natural way of living. Maybe you're changing your diet, or maybe the way you look. Maybe instead of, I don't know, if you wear lashes, maybe you're not gonna be wearing lashes anymore. You know, stuff like that. What else? I think I'll just shuffle one of these cards. Let's see. What is these reflection trying to tell them, Spirit? Okay. We have air. Literally, this came out for another group. So and wow, and water as well. I'm gonna just take both. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This is literally what I'm talking about with the synchronicities. You're not gonna be afraid to be vulnerable. But guess what? This is also coming with the air element. Water and air are like kind of like opposing. Like they're completely different. Literally completely different. Air, more logical. They're logic, structure, order. And then water is like emotion, which is the complete opposite of logic. So I kind of like to look at this as feminine and masculine energy put together. But that literally, like, you got the Queen of Cups, which is like, I'm literally like, I can't even speak anymore. Like, bro, literally you're balancing out your feminine and masculine energy, which is why this is so powerful. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, let me be the one to tell y'all. It's so powerful because another thing, not only can you be alone, but not many people have mastered their mind up to a point where they have masculine and feminine energy in a balanced union. Like, you're not, bro, I'm telling you, you go outside, you go out for the whole day, and if you come back, literally out of everyone that you've seen that day, only maybe like just two people out of everyone that you've seen. Let's say you've seen like 100 people, probably out of that 100, there's only 2 people that have mastered the feminine and masculine so much that they can coexist together within the mind, within the body, by itself. Like I don't think y'all seem to understand how powerful you guys are gonna be. And this is not about power, but it's like, well, I mean, technically it is power, because like in this realm, like that's just gonna translate into power, and it's as simple as that. But it's also gonna translate into peace, into accomplishing your desires, into peace. Yeah, let me give you, like, I said into peace, but like let me emphasize that too. Not only just power. Yeah, let me correct myself. Not only just power, but peace. But there's so much peace and power, and well, there's so much power in peace. Like I can't escape it. Like, guys, like I'm telling y'all, keep, like, you guys, if you're doing the work, keep doing the work, because I promise you, you can't even imagine, like, whatever you think you're gonna get, this, like, bro, what you're gonna get is way better than what you think you're gonna get. And if you've done the work, I know you're happy. Because it's literally, with this Ace of Pentacles, is right around the corner. But make sure, like, I just heard false twin. Ugh. But like, just make sure you use discernment, which I don't think nobody got to tell you that, because that's what y'all doing. Use discernment, you know, but be you, be free. But yeah, group 3, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I will see you in the next one.